Good morning. Hi. Hi, I'm here. I'm here. Hold on 1 second. I just took buttons out and ah, my nose is running and freezing. Good morning, everybody. Look at my hair. Oh boy, where'd that go to? Oh, right there. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Look at this. Ah, good morning, good morning. So, sorry for the delay. Got back as fast as I could, but Buttons was having little problems this morning. Cross between the runs and constipation. I don't know which one she's dealing with. Hi, Robin. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So today, of course, I didn't bring anything in here with me. Today, let me know what it is that you want to do. You're aware of all the different things that I do and that I'm able to do. I can use the tarot, which I don't prefer to, or I can use the psychic abilities, which is much more clear, well defined, more expressive than the tarot. So it's up to you. My dog is pacing, so I may have a problem. I may need to I may need to take her back out. I'm not sure what she's doing right now. Usually when she's pacing, I might have to go back out. I hope not. I hope not. What are you doing, miss? What's all the pacing about? What is all the pacing about? What are we doing? What are we doing? You had a treat. You ate your breakfast. What else can I do for you? And I took you for a walk. I don't know what you're wanting. What do you want? What? I don't know what you're saying. Buttons? Buttons? What? What is it? What is it? I don't know what you want. Well, I don't understand that. You want to eat? Put your tongue out. You want some food? You want a treat? I just gave you a treat. You want a treat? You want a treat? Is that what you're asking for, more treats? I don't know. Let me try. I don't know what she wants. She's not going to leave me alone until I give her something. What do you want? What? Treat? You're hungry? Is that what the problem is? Here. That's it. You're not getting any more. Here. Oh, God, help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. Oh, now she's looking for me. Oh, boy. Hey, Denise. Hey. So, again, I don't know what Buttons is up to. Running around, like she's starving to death. I hope she doesn't want to go back out again. We were just out there for 40 minutes. I'm so cold. Hey, then. And she's drinking water now, so hopefully she'll calm down. So today, hey, Leo, today you don't have to Clara, yes. Yes. It's an older woman, actually, that's with you. There's an older woman around you. No, it's not friending. I mean, snowing. Sorry, Lilac. 11 inches in Maine? Wow. No snow here yet. No snow yet. So today, you don't have to do what I'm choosing to do. You can choose what you want me to do for you today. So you let me know, and we'll go from there. You let me know, and we'll go from there. I'll be taking $5 off of what my regular prices are. So my questions are usually $33.33 for one question. So that's $28. So just whatever my regular is, $44.44, you take 5 off. $55.55, you take 5 off. $88.88, you take 5 off. Pendulum, you take 5 off. So instead of 15 for one, it's 10. Instead of 25 for two, it's 20. So whatever it is that you want to do, take 5 off. My regular price. Oh, wow. I like to get, you know what? I like those tires. You get on those inner tubes and go down the hill. Oh, nice, Leo. Yeah, Clara, for sure. Because they're trying to get your attention about something. What's up, Shelly Chill? So, you guys, I just found out there's a lot going on in my life. Always a lot going on. My sister's in the intensive care unit right now, and she's on a ventilator. She has some type of lung infection. It's going around, right? That RSV and whatever is all going around. And she lives down in the South area, in Virginia area. So they was taking a lot of this white, thick, like lotion looking fluid out of her. And they were hoping they'd be able to take her and try to take her off the ventilator today, but apparently her lungs are not ready for it yet. So they can't. She's about 4 years older than me, so I'm 58, so she's 62. It's terrible because my mom, at the same time, was on a ventilator at this same time of year. So it's sad. Thank you, thank you. My daughter put herself into a detox last night for drinking after she relapsed and drank last night, and she felt so bad about it, so she went and put herself right into a detox and needs help. So finally, she's seeking help, which is good. Because she can't do it on her own. Can't do that on your own. You do have to get support and help. So, my daughter's in a detox. My sister's in an induced coma in ICU. And I start my new job physically tomorrow. And meanwhile, Buttons has the runs and constipation both. She don't know what she's doing. Don't get much better than that. Not to mention my aunt, who's very sick, who needs my help too. So anyway, so they're my challenges for today. My challenge is to stay distracted and to keep working, and we'll see where we go. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lilac. Yeah, a little too much sometimes, Clara. But it's kind of like this all the time. And it's the craziest shit is that it's never my shit. It's always people around me stuff, you know? It's like, it's not my circus, not my monkey. But it affects me. It affects me because anything that happens to family affects you. Now, my sister and I are not very close due to her choices. She chooses not to be. But it doesn't mean I don't love her and I don't wish the best for her. I don't want her sick. I don't want nothing to happen to her. But that same sister, when I had a heart attack, didn't call me, didn't text me, didn't email me, didn't send a message through anybody for anything. So it's okay because I don't choose to respond the same way. I don't choose to be the way she is. I choose to be me. So I made sure I replied so that my aunt would tell them that I'm sending prayers and love. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Thank you, Indigo. Thanks, Shelly. So I was kind of glad today when I didn't have to stay very long at the job. I just had to go in real quick and come right back. So that was fast. Sign some papers and come home. It's like, okay, okay. Yeah, right, Leo? Yep. Yes, Shelley, of course you could. We can do pendulum. We can do dice. We can do questions. We can do magic sticks. We can do mini reads. We can do regular reads. It's up to you. Oh, nice, Lilac. Good morning, Leslie. So, Leslie, you missed it. My sister's in ICU. My daughter put herself in a detox. And I start work full-time tomorrow. It is $5 off of anything you pick. Whatever services that I have offered in the past, I'm offering right now. So you don't have to... Yeah, Shelley, you know what to do, you know where to do it, and you know it. Yes. $5 off of anything that you would like me to do. $5 off. Thank you, Leslie. Please, yes. Could you put my sister's name, Veronica, in your prayer group? It's her lungs, for her lungs. That's okay, Shelley. I thought you heard me the first time. That's why I said just, yeah, you don't have to post where you're paying and all that stuff. You could just, we already have an understanding, you and I, so you're good. Thank you, Shelley. Pendulum. Got offered to run my cousin's sister's bed and breakfast. Means I just moved to... I don't think you're going to be happy without your fur babies. And who's going to take care of your parents if you do that? I don't see how that's going to work out for you. Thank you, Denise. I don't know how much money that equals. Oh, you want you're doing the pendulum? Okay. Let me grab it. Hold on. Okay. Okay. All right. So your pendulum, Lindsay, did you send for 2 or for 1? Did you send $10? Because it's $5 off, so normally 1 question is 15. 2 is 25, so did you send 20 or did you send 10? I don't know what that money, your ZAR stands for. 10, okay. All right, so what is your... Okay, Leslie, so it's 1 for 10 or 2 for 20. 1 question for 10 or 2 for 20. Lindsay, type your question that you want me to ask the pendulum. Type your question that you want me to ask the pendulum, a yes or no question. Hey, it's 1313 Mockingbird Lane right now. Gotcha, Shelley. I'll do you right after Lindsay. Thank you, Cranky. All right, see where we're at right now. Thanks, Leo. Thank you, Lilac. Oh, I'm sorry, Shelley. I'm glad she finally did cry. I think that's the first time that she actually really broke down good and cried. That's good, Shelley. That's really good. Lindsay, please type your question. Okay, your brother said you have to take the job, but that's not a question. What is your yes or no question, Lindsay, please? You guys have your questions ready if you're going to ask for pendulum or for a question or whatever. Have it typed and ready to send so that I can have it so we can move along. Must I take the job in Johannesburg? Must you take it? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure, Shelley. I'm sure. Okay, Lindsay. Okay, Spirit. Show me yes. Show me yes. Show me yes. Thank you, Spirit. Show me no. Show me no. Show me no. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, should Lindsay, must she take the job? Must she take the job with her sister? Must she take the job to run the bed and breakfast? Must she take the job to run the bed and breakfast? Must she take the job to run the bed and breakfast? Must she take the job? It's like, yes, but you're only going to take it for a little while. For some reason, it's only going to be a little while. Apparently, once you go, it's going to be that your parents need you to come back. So I think you're going to, yes, it says yes, you're going to take the job temporarily. And it is going to be kind of good because it's going to get you out of the house. It's going to get you to socialize more and meet more people. It's also going to get your brain going, and it's going to make you less depressed. So they're saying it's very beneficial for you. It's very beneficial for you, Lindsay. Don't fight the change right now because you definitely are in need of a change. Don't hesitate. All right, Shelley, what would you like your mini read on? Shelley, mini read? Yeah, I know, but I feel like you'll be able to come back and forth and visit. I feel like you'll be able to come back and forth and visit. You can't even take one with you? You can't take one with you? Oh, okay, Leslie, you have pendulum. Okay, you're right after Shelley because it was first first Lindsay, then Shelley, then you. Okay. All right, Shelley. Current feelings. Oh, for regular mini? Okay. For regular mini. Okay. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Shelley. Okay. Regular mini. Feelings toward you. Current situation. All right. So right now, you have, it's talking about you have choices to make where love and partnership is concerned because you have the Lover's card here. So with the Lover's card, it talks about choices and balances. In other words, choices and balance, I should say. It's saying that right now in your mindset, your mind is going 100 miles a minute, maybe 200 miles a minute. But there's a lot of things that are playing into that factor as well. There's personal stuff for you alone with your family, your mom, even your sister. There's grief and still trying to heal from certain things going on with you as well. So when you add the equation in with T, then this means that your mind is ready to make quick decisions and your mind is ready to do something that's drastic. Your mind is ready to get really mad at something and it's going to now try to take all the attention that you're feeling, all the emotions that you're feeling and put it toward one area where you have the least control, which would be Tomas. So it means you're going to decide that, you know what? I'm just going to call him and tell him like it is. I'm just going to text him and tell him this and that. I'm just going to be done with it. So that's where it's showing me you're at right now. Because when you get upset and angry or worried or sad or any other type of emotion that comes up with you that you cannot handle or you cannot change. You want to address things. You want to call people out on their shit, so to speak. You want to make somebody see your pain. It's in other words, you're feeling so much pain that you're wanting somebody else to understand your pain. But the way that you're going to come across is going to be like an ultimatum type of way, and that's going to set you backwards. So you're right, you shouldn't do that. Definitely don't do that. Yeah. So what we're saying is, Spirit's trying to say to you, this is the time when you need to go and meditate. When you get to feeling like this, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I want to say this, I want to say that, close your mouth, so to speak. I'm not being rude, but close your mouth, go in a private area, turn on some meditation music, practice your breathing, give yourself a timeout, so to speak, and get your thoughts together. Address each issue singularly, not putting them together. You can't put your mom and her emotions and how it made you feel in with other stuff. You have to handle that by itself. You have to handle your own grief about losing your dad by yourself. And then you have to handle Tomas's situation with you by yourself. So be careful, because right now you're very fragile. You're very fragile right now. You've been feeling like you've lost control. You've been feeling like nothing's going your way. You've been feeling very anxious and very worried. Overwhelmed is a good word. You're losing sight of what's in front of you. You're feeling like you have nothing good going on for you, or you're feeling like everything's a hot mess right now. But if you get to sit down and pull yourself back for a second, Spirit's showing me, you'll be able to see that actually you have a lot of blessings sitting right in front of you. You have your mother who's still breathing and living, sitting right there. You have your pets who love you unconditionally, and even Zeusy doing really great with his eye, another blessing, right? You have a man who cares deeply for you, who had gone out of his way above and beyond when you were up in Connecticut, and came to your house as well. Not once, but more than once. Several times, at least 4, he came up to Connecticut when you were there. So you got to see him so much in that little bit of time frame that then you got used to that and put expectations on that. Then when he came to see you, it was easier again to say, okay, and when he came back again, it was easier to start. Now I'm getting used to this. I'm liking this. I'm wanting this. And there's nothing wrong with that. But your mind takes you to a place of control again. You do have control issues. And the control issues means, and it's not a bad thing. We all have it. We all have the same issues. But you have to learn to release and let go of those issues and realize that, you know what? Tomas is doing what he has to do right now. And you're going to be okay. And by the time he's finished handling what he's got to handle up there with his brother, then he's going to be able to come back, normalize, go to work, and then put you back in his regular routine with the regular calls and calling you on his lunch at work and doing all kind of things. And things are going to get better. You just have to be patient. Right now, where his mindset is that he's gone over everything. He's gone over the way you've changed. He's gone over the way you communicate. He's gone over the way that you're being so supportive of him. He's reconditioning himself to prepare for you at this moment, even though he's with his brother. It's like him as the Page of Swords. He's trying to get the mindset and the energy that is needed for a certain project, which means project meaning his plans with you. You are included in his plans. You always were. It's not that you weren't. He is the emperor. You have to remember who you're dealing with. You have to remember who you're dealing with. He's not you. Stop looking for you from him. Stop looking for him to give you the emotions, the time, the attention, the emojis, the text messages, the phone calls, the way you would. He's not you. You know who you're dealing with. You know who this strong emperor is. As soon as you keep remembering who he is and who you are and what his role is and what your role is, your role can't be his role. And he misses you as well. It's just that he doesn't express it like you do because he's not you. So, this is what could happen. Arguments, bad communication, struggles, the accidental phone call, the text message, you reaching out, not waiting and showing patience, that you'll be patient and wait, that he will respond to you. He will be the first to initiate, let me put it that way, not respond, because that would mean you did something. He will initiate communication. Be patient. It's coming. Otherwise, if this begins, as stubborn as this person can be, it's not going to be good. And then he's going to have to make a decision. He's going to have to make a decision that, you know what, I'm either going to keep dealing with this or I'm not. Good. Because otherwise, this is what he's going to have to do. And it's showing right now that he's kind of saying, if she keeps doing this, or if this keeps happening, or I see old patterns coming back, is what he's saying. I see them coming back. He's not quite sure if you're going to go completely back to the way you were, or if it was just like a one or two time thing. He's waiting. He's waiting. It's like he knows. He knows. I have to tell you that he's aware of how you're feeling right now. He is 110% aware that you're missing him, that you love him, that you want to see him. There is nothing that he's questioning in his mind. Nothing. He's definitely about his money. Good, good. He's definitely about his money, getting things together so that he can eventually have that celebration with you. Right now, it's like he's going places or maybe using his brother's car or vehicle. He is doing some driving, so whether he's moving something for his brother or whether he's taking care of business for his brother or helping his brother out with something, that's what it seems like. You're kind of stuck in traditional mindset behaviors, where he's concerned, he is the opposite of that. He's the opposite of that. It's like, again, the counseling and the therapy for the insecurities may be helpful. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords, that means Tomas is going to soon give you some mental clarity. You're going to know what his plans are, what he's planning on starting, like a routine that he's getting ready to start as soon as he comes back from his brothers, and he's coming back quite quickly. He doesn't want to see you like a rebellious child. He doesn't want to see that you'll play games with him, and he doesn't want to see that you want him to go back and forth with you. He's trying really hard to keep the balance between you and him, but he's also trying to teach you control. So the reason that he backs up a little bit, the reason that he doesn't put as many texts or calls or messages, whatever, it's like he's trying to show you that sometimes you do too much. Sometimes you push too much. Sometimes you're it's like even when he's trying to say goodbye to you, like this conversation's ended, trying to say goodbye to you, it's you extend it. It's because you don't want to let go of the conversation, or you don't want to stop talking to him, or you don't want to hang up. It's because you enjoy his company so much. You enjoy talking. You enjoy all of that together. But it's too much. It's just like I keep hearing too much. It's don't judge yourself as hard as you have been. He has options in front of him, but he's still choosing you. You see how he has the one rod, right? He has that one rod. He's still choosing you. He can have, hi Tammy, he can have a ton of different options in front of him. He already knows, Shelley, that you miss him. I told you that back a couple cards ago. He knows you miss him. He knows you want to see him. He misses you too, but he doesn't respond and react the way you do. And that's what you want from him. You want him to be more mushy. And I get it, but you know who he is. So I don't understand why you'll ask for him to be somebody that he's not. You know he can't even be that way because he never has been that whole way. He's been more chummy, yes. He's been more communicative, yes, in the past. Yes, he's been more attentive in the past. Absolutely, yes, he has. And again, he will become more approachable and give you more conversation and reach out to you more often if you can pull back some of your neediness, because it's showing a lot of neediness. And when you present that to him, that's not attracting him. That's pushing him away. That's pushing him away. It's like you're telling him, I have everything that you need. I can offer you everything. The whole world is right here for you. If you come here where I am, I can give you the whole world. Almost too good to be true for him. Almost too good to be true for him. So you have to allow him to see, because what you tell him, just like if I try to tell you something, but I show you instead, when I show you, you're going to believe me. If I just tell you, there's nothing for you to observe, to confirm. You see what I'm saying? So he knows what you're offering. He knows how you're feeling. He knows what you want. He knows he feels the same exact way. But because of his masculine energy, because of his conformity, because of the way he was brought up, because of his mannerisms, because of his personality, because of who he is, he's not going to respond the way you keep putting expectations on him to respond. And then you get yourself depressed, you get yourself worked up, and then you get yourself disappointed. But the truth is, this man loves you unconditionally. This man, like I said, keeps you on a pedestal. But he also is the man that will knock you off that pedestal in 2 seconds flat and say, you know what? I'm done. Because this is the man who's not going to be controlled. He's not going to be told when to call, what to say, how long to talk, how often to text. He's not the one. The more you try to put a demand on him or keep requesting that or keep informing him that I really miss you, I really wish you'd call more, I really wish this, I really wish that. When you do those things, you see yourself that he pulls back. He pulls back. And that's not, listen, don't shoot the messenger. I'm only the messenger. He's not that person. He's not that person. He's the person that you need to be independent and have your life and deal with stuff you got to deal with and go ahead. And he's the type that he's going to do his stuff and what he's got to deal with, and he's going to go ahead. And then it's kind of like, and at the end of the day, we can converse about this happened to me today, that happened to you today, this is how I'm feeling today, how are you doing today, and that's all good. But when you try to micromanage his life on when he should call, when he shouldn't call, what he should do, where he should come, where he should live, when he should move, you have no right to try to even control that for a little bit. You are voluntarily choosing to sign up to be in this relationship and to voluntarily wait until he decides that things are the way he needs them to be in order for him to move forward. So the problem is, there's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I miss my boyfriend. I wish you would call me. And that's it, call it a day. Because as long as you go about other things and you produce energy in other things like cleaning, organizing, setting things up, spending time with your mother, spending time with the dogs, going outside, doing what you got to do. When you do all those things, you create a whirlwind of positive energy. But when you sit in the house and you're just dwelling and worrying, where is he? Why hasn't he called? Why does he say he can't talk? Why does he say he can't? The phone won't work. Why does this? Why does that? All this negative energy is coming all over you. And this negative energy is going to spread out through everybody, through your mother, through your pets, through your house. You're going to find illnesses. You're going to find the dogs getting hurt or sick. You're going to find mishaps. You're going to find somebody tripping, falling. You're going to find a hospital visit. All this stuff is going to come because you're choosing to stay with the negative. And when you think negative, you attract negative. It's the same way as manifesting something good. When you manifest negativity, you bring, and negativity multiplies by 10 fast. Fast. So when you think that negative, you're getting more negative than you can even imagine. As a matter of fact, you won't be able to handle all this negative that's going to come toward you. So you got a choice right now. Again, the decision to take a risk on love itself and be happy with what you have. Again, waking up every day, which you didn't do today, and I can swear to you on my grandmother that you did not do today, and wake up and say, I'm so grateful that I'm alive. I'm so grateful that I got to sleep. I'm so grateful for my dogs. I'm so grateful for my pillow. I'm so grateful for my bed. I'm so grateful for my home. I'm so grateful for the air in my lungs. I'm so grateful that I'm not in a hospital. I'm so grateful that I can walk. I'm so grateful that my mother's still alive. I'm so grateful that I have a sister. I'm so grateful. But you didn't do any of that today. You woke up today with worry on your mind. You woke up today, as soon as your eyes were open, with worry on your mind. Now, call me a liar right here in front of everybody, and I'll take it. Call me a liar. Go ahead. Call me a liar. Call me a liar. I'm ready. I know. Spirit told me. You haven't done that in a couple days. You haven't done that in a couple days. If you keep focusing on negative, you are going to you're going to choke on negativity. You're going to choke on it. And then you're going to bring about mishaps, accidents, issues, health issues, not just for yourself, but anybody around you, including me too. So you either got to change your mindset and put out different energy and just stop obsessing over what he's doing, what he's not doing, when he's doing it, where he's doing it, how he's doing it. You got to stop yourself from obsessing. Yeah, because you're not taking the time to meditate. You're allowing yourself to go in that fight or flight mode. You're allowing yourself to do that. Now, the way to get yourself out of fight or flight mode, I want you to do this with me right now. Do this with me right now. So, I want you to do this with me right now. Ready? Ready? And anybody else who's feeling really anxious right now, stressed out, I want you to do it with me too. Are you ready, Shelly? This is mainly for you, Shelly, but anybody can do it. Okay. So first of all, deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth twice. Hold it. One more time. Anybody can do it. Okay. Now, I want you to look to the right and look back at me. I want you to look to the left and don't turn your head. Try not to turn your head. I keep forgetting. Try not to turn your head. Look to the left and look back at me. Tell me when you did all that. So you're going to breathe in and out. Thank you, Intuitive Enlightenment. So once you breathe in and out like that, you got yourself together. Remember I said to you, look to the right, look back at me. Look to the left, don't move your head. Don't move your head. If you got to hold your head still, hold your head still. To the right, look forward. To the left, look forward. You with me? So far, so good? Now this part is going to take about 1 to 3 minutes. 1 to 3 minutes. So now I'm going to have you just keep your head straight, but look to the right. Look to the right and stay looking to the right. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be kind of hard, but find something to the right that as far right as you can look without turning your head. Don't turn your head. No, stay straight. Look as far to the right as you can. Keep doing it. Keep doing it until you either yawn or you sigh like, keep doing it. Keep doing it. You're going to get tired of doing it, but keep doing it. To the right. Keep your head straight. Keep your eyes looking to the right. Do not move your head. Keep looking as far to the right as you can without moving your head. Keep going. It's going to be like, what is this doing? It's not doing nothing. Actually, it is. This is resetting your vagus nerve right now. This is your fight or flight mode. So keep staring all the way to the right as far as you can without moving your head. So you're either going to yawn or sigh or something. You're going to feel something different. Then you're going to do it to the left. Head straight and to the left. Don't change it until you've felt either a yawn or a sigh from the other side first. Sometimes it can take up to 3-4 minutes even. Just keep doing it until you get that feeling. Then you look straight and then you go back and now you're focusing to the left. Keeping your head straight. You're looking as far to the left as you can. Okay. So now that, keep going to the left. If you have to keep looking to the left, keep your head straight. Keep staring to the left until you feel like you have to yawn. Once you've completed that, both to the right and then to the left, that's already taken you down like a lot. It's brought you back down to normalcy. That should have reduced your anxiety by half at least. Let me know when you've had your yawn or your sigh or your tears, whatever came out. Let me know. Let me know when you're finished. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to keep staring and staring and staring. It's hard. But it's important to do it. It resets. It's a reset button. It's a reset. It'll calm you back down so that you're able to handle what's in front of you. Perfect. So now just look forward. Take your hands. Bring your hands up like this. And you're kind of going like this. Out of the way. You're spreading out of the way. You're getting all this negative energy out of your way. You do this a couple times. Just take your hands and stretch them as high as you can up. And then you're going to feel so much better. Then you're going to feel so much better. Now you shouldn't feel like you're in that panic mode. Now you should not feel like your anxiety is going through the freaking roof right now. You should actually feel pretty good, even relaxed. Let me know how you're feeling honestly, 110% honestly now. But when you do the stare and you stay that way, it's uncomfortable. It's a pain in the ass. I don't even like it. I'm like, come on, come on, come on. And I wait and wait and wait. And then it finally comes. You did it too? Good. And it helps. It helps a lot. I remember being in a room with people. I don't know if I was at a funeral. I don't know where I was. But I remember being in a room with people and I started doing it just to get my anxiety down. And somebody said, you okay? They said, I thought you was in a stare seizure. I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I was meditating. Good, Tammy. Shelly, how are you feeling now? Are you feeling a little better? Yeah, it's important to do it. When you feel that anxiety hits you to the point where you don't know what to do, that's exactly what you do. You just sit there and you just stare. You're going to stare as far to the right and then as far to the left, and you get your breathing under control. And how's it going, Lindsay? You're much better, Shelly? Good. So, Shelly, your final outcome is the Tower moment in reversed. In reversed. So when the Tower moment is in reversed, it talks about personal transformation. It talks about fear of change. Okay? So you're definitely struggling right now with fear that something's going to change. Something may feel like it's not going to go your way. You're afraid of losing. You're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of all this investment for nothing. But let me just put it to you this way. If that were the case, hypothetically, which means didn't happen, isn't happening, it's just an example. Hypothetically. If he decided not to come back, if he decided he doesn't want to be in a relationship, and so you're going to stop breathing? No. You're going to stop eating? No. You're going to stop living, taking care of your dogs, spending time with your mom, talking to your sister, talking to your friends? No. You will survive. There is no death threat here at all for you. If, hypothetically, he was to walk away. So what I need you to know is you're giving him all the credit, all the value of you. You're giving him all the power that you have and allowing him to play with it like a ball, bouncing you up and down and up and down and up and down. If you spend more time focusing on you and what makes you happy right now and what you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to handle, what you want to watch, what you don't want to watch, etc., you can't make your life all about him. And that's what the problem is. You've wanted this love and this relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong with it when you cross the line of wanting it, convincing yourself that you're needing it, and then obsessing over it. When you hit that line of obsession, now there's a problem. Now there's a problem. Because obsession is technically goes into mental health issues because it's you trying to control something you have no control over. So that's why you cannot have him live, breathe, eat, sleep, Tomas. It cannot be all that. You have to make your day about you. It's fine to take time during the day to think about him or to miss him. That's normal. That's normal. But to be compulsive over it, that's not. That's you not taking control. So, you've been through enough over the past couple of years, Shell. You've been through enough. And now it's time that you start enjoying your life again. It's okay to be happy if he's not around. It's okay to be happy when he does come around. But even when he's not there, there's nothing wrong with you saying, hey, Mom, you know what? Come on, let's just go. Let's just go look at stuff. Your mom loves to look and shop. Even if she don't buy nothing, she loves to look. So get the hell out of the house. Tell your mom we both need a break. Maybe we could go out to lunch, right? Maybe we could go out and shop and go look at home goods or go look somewhere where your mom likes looking at stuff or go look at plants or go look at shrubs. Just go look. Get an idea. Go to a movie. Do something to get out of the house. So that's pretty much your whole reading, which came with a little bonus of energy clearing for you. So yes, Clara. Yes, Clara. So that'll be $50 because my minis are $55. But right now, because I'm taking $5 off, you can send $50. Okay, Clara? And then my mods will put you on the list. Yeah, that's what Spirit said, that you had to take it. That's what Spirit just said. You had to take it. So don't, you know what, Lindsay? Instead of being afraid of it, open your arms to it. Welcome the opportunity. You have no idea what God's preparing for you and who you're going to run into. There may be somebody that comes to that bed and breakfast that can offer you a job opportunity of a lifetime. Anything could happen. Love could show up at that bed and breakfast. So no matter what, listen, Spirit put that in front of you for a reason, Lindsay, so follow it. No matter how scared you are, and yes, I know you're going to miss your babies, but somebody's going to watch them for you, and you'll be able to come back and see them often. Brandy Lee, how are you? Brandy Lee, how are you? Yeah, Denise, she can. Yeah, because after December, you guys got to figure out how to get Cash App or Zelle, okay? Cash App is very easy to get on. All right, you're going to have to figure out Cash App or Zelle, or you're going to have to pay through Super Chat come January 1st. January 1st, you're going to have to pay through Super Chat. Period. End of story. All right. Good job, Shelly. Leslie, type your questions. Did you buy one or two, Leslie? Did you buy one or two for the pendulum? Did you send 10 or 20? Did you send 10 or 20? Today is $5 off regular price. So, Leslie, did you send 10 or 20? She sent for one, $10. Okay. Ask your question. I got your pendulum. Leslie, ask your question. Leslie, ask your question. Is my second change request going to be approved? Okay. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Spirit. Is Leslie's second change request going to be approved? Yes or no? Will her second change request be approved? They're going to have to work something out around that, but the answer is yes. It may not happen right away, but the answer is yes. But there is something that's going to have to be worked out. They're going to have to work something out with it, but yes, it shows yes. It shows yes. Okay, who's up next? Clara? Is Clara up next? Moderators? Who's the next person in line? Is it Clara? All right, Lilac, love you. Lilac, drink some water, please. Drink some water, please. Drink some water. And make sure you've had a little snack, Lilac. Clara paid already. She's good. Clara's up next? Okay, Clara. Oh, nice, Leslie. Yeah, it's like they have to work. There's something they're going to have to work out for you, but they're going to do it. It may not happen really right away, like instant, but it's like it may start in a week or two. But yes, it is going to be approved. Okay, Clara. Let's find out what's around you, Clara. Let's find out what's around you, Clara. All right, Tammy, thank you. Oh, Italian cream, I heard that's really good. I'm going to have to try that. All right, Leslie, you take it easy. Have a great day. Don't forget to add my sister, Veronica, to your prayer list. What spirit is visiting you and what message they want you to know. Okay. All right. So I'm going to... Okay, so... Sorry, somebody keeps trying to call. Okay. All right, Clara. I'm getting into my mediumship mode. Hold on. Oh, crap. Ooh. Okay. All right, Clara. All right, here I am. Can you see me? Okay. All right, Clara. So... Huh. Clara, let me ask you some questions. I need Clara to be commenting here. Let me bring the phone closer. Clara, I need you here to ask some questions. I need to ask you some questions. Clara, do you have a brother that's still alive in this world? Do you have a brother that's still alive in this world. Clara, do you have a brother who's still alive in this world? Hmm. Does your brother that you know of have some type of health condition? So is, he has diabetes. Okay. Is your brother, last you remember seeing him, is your brother heavy around the midsection? Does he have a big stomach area? Are you also aware that he has a heart issue? Are you also aware that he does have a heart issue? Right, right, right. Definitely lost weight. Okay, well, I'm telling you that he does. Is your brother between 50s and 60s years old? Is he between 50s and 60s? Is he in his 50s or 60s? Okay, so right now, I need you to um, I need you to clarify to spirit. So currently he's 69, so he's in his 50s or 60s currently, right now, not next week, but right now while we're doing this, correct? Spirit said thank you. Spirit said thank you. See, Spirit needs you to give confirmation with the yeses or nos so that Spirit can continue to get more information to, because when I do mediumship work, I am considered an evidential medium work, which means I give you evidence that this is your person. Does your brother wear glasses? Maybe it's just reading, but he wears glasses. Maybe it's just reading, but he wears glasses. Yes. Does your brother wear his hair over to the side? Does he wear his hair over to the side? Yeah, very little. I understand that. but he takes a little bit of it from this side and brings it over because of the bald spot. No? He has more hair, more here. He did when he was younger. Right now he has more here, nothing here, more here, right? And even it goes around the back, but the back is bald at the top too when he was younger. Are you traveling distance from your brother? Are you traveling distance from your brother? Yeah, very short. Yeah, that's what I saw, very short. Are you traveling distance from your brother? He's not that far from you? Is it hours? Okay. Yeah, so you try to stay in communication with him on the regular? Not every day maybe, but on the regular? Yes, I saw that. I saw that. There is definitely this important note. This is what your spirit, this is more, so your mother is in spirit? This is the woman that I'm seeing? This is your mother in spirit? Does whose initial begins with the letter E? Whose initial, I mean, whose name begins with the letter E? And there's a letter B. So B or E. Oh, your first name is with the E. Okay. And how about the B? Oh, the right, right, right. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What about the letter B? Eva Britt. Okay, because they kept showing me E and B. E and B. All right. So you're obviously very close to your mother, yes? Eva Britt Marie. Makes sense. Right. So your mom is glad that you keep the communication open in your family. She's glad that you decided to get, your sister was closer. She's glad that you decided to get back involved. I don't know what back involved means, but apparently maybe all of yous weren't as close at some point in time for whatever reason, maybe right after your mom died or something like that. There was distance between either you and your brother or you and your sister. But it's showing that she's happy now that you're initiating or that you're joining in or that you're getting involved. She also knows that you're traveling. Also, your brother with his autoimmune disease, and that's what she said he has, an autoimmune disease. So diabetes is, I guess, an autoimmune disease. And she's saying that it is important to make this visit, holiday, very special. It's important to ask the questions that you've wanted to ask. It's important to make the statements that you need to make. It's important for you to show and express your love. Yeah, your lamp just blinked because your mom is right there with you. She's using electricity in your home to communicate with you, to say, yes, I'm here, and to say, no, your sister was not the favorite. It may have seemed like that, but your sister needed more of her attention than you did. You always seem to be able to handle things and take care of yourself in a good way, where your sister was always a little bit more needy of her attention. So it wasn't that she felt that your sister was better or more special or loved her more. She wants you to know that she loved you just as much, if not more. And she tried not to show favoritism between the three of you. Matter of fact, there's a fourth child. Did your mom have a miscarriage? Did your mom at one point have a miscarriage? Because I see your brother, I see you, I see your sister, but there's one more child. Who's this other child? Or is there somebody who your mom looked at as being her child? Maybe it was a niece or a nephew, but I'm seeing one more child. Why? You're fine. She had many miscarriages. Okay. Because they're showing me another child, like a child that was really that came really close to surviving. This child was almost, she may have been like 6 or 7 months and then lost the child. It wasn't like in the beginning, like within the first 3 months. This particular child was a boy that she was about, I'm saying, 6 or 7 months pregnant, almost fully developed, almost fully formed. Daisy, hi. Almost fully formed. She's making me feel like his name would have been Brett. She's making me feel like his name, she would have named him Brett and Michael, or Michael Brett, or Brett Michael. I don't know how that goes, but something Michael. I don't know. Do you know who Michael is? Does Michael sound familiar? That's okay. She's telling you now. But that's why she's coming to you. She's telling you about your brother. She's also saying there's something about your sister is going to tell you that you had no idea about. But your sister is going to tell you something as well. I don't know what that's about and when that's coming. I don't know if that's during the time that you visit your brother. But your sister is also going to tell you something that you didn't know. Maybe in revelation to your mother. Okay? No Michael. Okay. Then apparently that's the name she was going to give to this child had it survived. It was something Brett Michael. Brett Michael. I'm not hearing Michael Brett. I'm hearing Brett Michael. Anyway, so that is important to know, and important to know too that your mother is going to show you signs when you're visiting your brother that she's there, because his lights or TV or something is going to blink and let you know. But that is her there with you. Don't be afraid. But that is her there with you. She's saying that you're safe. And she's saying that she's always proud of you. And even when you thought you weren't strong, you got through it and you're here today. Therefore, you were strong. Because you may not have handled it the way that you wanted to, or you may have thought at the time you weren't handling something as well as you could have. But she's saying, but you got through it and you handled it. So she wants you to know that. You know, your brother's not in danger. He's not in danger, but he does emotionally miss you. He does need your companionship. He does need his sister with him. He feels closer to you than he does your other sister. Indigo, I can't read on Zelle while I'm on here because I use my phone for it. So if you could type your question on here, that'd be great. So, Clara, that's your messages. I hope you appreciate them. Your mom loves you very much and she's around you. She wants to make you know that. She's there. So just know it's her. And you could talk to her. When you see the lights blinking or whatever, be like, Mom, I see you. I know you're here. All right? Okay, go ahead, Indigo. Type your question. I'm sorry I can't read the Zelle right now, honey. So how much did you send on Zelle, Indigo? You paid for one question, but you're asking two. 28, you paid for one question. Okay, so what is your one question? How does BD feel about me is one question, not a comma. That's a question mark. What does he want from me? That's a question mark. So right now, okay, Indigo. Again, this isn't a reading. So everybody else paid 55.55 for a reading. So this is a question. So it's kind of not like what can I get for you, but according to what you're asking me what does he want from you? Like what right now, like why is he around you, right? What is his reasons for communicating with you or being involved with you? Is that what you mean? So the last time you spoke with this person, was it yesterday or the day before? Was there a message, some form of communication yesterday or the day before? A few weeks ago. Okay, so not 1 or 2 days, but 1 or 2 weeks. Okay. Does he live far away from you? Indigo, does he live far away from you? Like not right around the corner? Yeah. Let me ask you this, Indigo. And I'm not trying to do a reading, but I have to ask you this. So, Spirit says that this has been going on for a while. And this is sometimes this person is very attentive and very responsive, and other times they ghost you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I need to know if I'm on the right person, if I got the right energy. Does that make sense? Okay. It feels like this person plays mind games with you. At 1 minute, they're encouraging you and getting your hopes up and acting like they're going to come toward you or come visit you or wanting you to come there. Either way, this person is acting like they want to create a relationship, but at the same time, they speak it, but they don't put the actions to it. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Spirit's also telling me that, you're not really into this person as much as you thought you were. It's like this person keeps dragging you. This person keeps dragging you, like breadcrumbing you into month after month. Does that make sense? They give you just enough to hold on to. Does that make sense? Clear cut answer for you. Not so much what does he want from you, but Spirit's saying to you, what do you want from him? What is it that you think that you want from him? It's not about what he wants. Spirit says, what do you want from him? What is your goal here? What is your goal? Because parts of this person that you see, their inconsistency, their negativity, is like you're signing up for something that you really don't even want. Yes, that's why Spirit said. So Spirit says that, you're bored. Spirit says you're bored. You like the attention when it does come in. It's at least you have somebody you're talking to. And at first it was a lot of fun because there was so much distance and because it was long distance and they were just getting to know you and they were very curious, and then all of a sudden it kind of just got boring. Yes? Spirit, stop touching my nose. Yes? What I just said makes sense? Exactly, Rosanna. Right. Exactly. Uh-huh. Okay. So listen, this relationship, this person, I'm gonna go back to your question. This person likes your attention, likes the attention you give them. They like that you're needy to them, like you're wanting to reach out. You like to text back. They know that you're going to respond to them as soon as they text you or whatever. When they were even around you, when they lived closer, things were okay, but they still never took off. Things still never became a relationship. It never really became a commitment. It's never really become a commitment. You're holding on to something that's not really all there. In other words, there is not enough. There is not enough. Um, oh, you're the Michael. Okay, Etsy. Um, there's not enough detail. There's not enough interest. There's not enough attention. There's not enough good things coming into this to hold you guys together. In other words, it was I like you a lot. It was like I enjoy spending time with you. It was like it was fun while it lasted. But there was never his intention to take this further, to be in a committed relationship, to be engaged, to be married. So what I'm trying to tell you in a short version is that you're wasting your time on trying to invest in him. Keep him as a friend, and that's it. It's like you will remain friends and keep a friendship. And if you choose to have a friendship with benefits, that's your business, not mine. But it is not going to go into a long-term relationship. So don't allow him to keep manipulating your mind. Okay? That's your answer. Whew. That's your answer. Does that make sense? You're welcome. He likes you. He's attracted to you. But people have to be in that mindset. I know. I know it's fucked up. I get it. But people got to be in the mindset to want a relationship. And it's not that you're not the right person, or it's not that you're not a good person, or it's not that you're not good enough. But sometimes people are just meant to be in your lives for different reason. You wanted to put him in this category of being boyfriend, lover, marriage, husband, and he didn't want to be in that. He wants to be in that category where I like being around you. I like you in my life. I like spending time with you. I like talking to you. I like hanging out. But that's it. Hi, Teresa. Exactly, Indigo. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So keep the friendship. Keep it fine. Pull yourself back. And also, things could change because you decide to put a boundary here. And when he sees a boundary, that's a challenge for him, and he may want to cross that. All right? All right, do I have anybody else on the list? Do I have anybody else on the list? Right, Leo? Absolutely. Anybody else? You got that right, Leo. When they know they could just have it, they don't want it. That's why even with Shelly's man, he knows she's right there. He knows he says jump, she's going to say how high. He knows he says he's coming, she's like, okay, come on, open the door. People get comfortable. People will start taking advantage. People take advantage of the way that you love them because they know you're always going to be there for them. They know that you always have. They know that you always will. But when people start to get a little insecure, just like when Shelly, if you're still here, Shelly, just like when you didn't answer Tomas's calls and then he started calling and calling and calling and texting and calling. You see? You created a challenge, Shelly. You created a challenge. And when you created that challenge and he didn't know, where's my security blanket? Where'd she go? Why ain't she answering? Why didn't she call me? Why ain't she texting? You see? You see? You created a challenge. You're welcome, Etsy. Thank you for being here. It does hurt bad when you love somebody. You know, let me tell you something. I had a boyfriend that I dated for 14, almost 15 years. It would have been 15 years and a couple more days of it back in November. It would have been 15 years. But he ended up telling me that he always loved me, but he was never in love with me. 14 and a half, 3/4 years. And now you're telling me, when I used to ask you all the time, that tell him all the time there's a difference between loving me and being in love with me. And you do not act like you're in love with me. There was no romance. There was no dining and whining. And there was none of what should be in a romance. There was none of it. So when somebody finally tells you, after years and years and years, that I care about you, I don't want nothing bad for you, but I'm not in love with you. Meanwhile, you were head over heels for this person. You were their ride or die. You would have took the bullet. Not good. So I get it, Indigo. I get it. Shelly, you got to believe in yourself, Shelly. You got to believe in your value. You have a lot to bring to the table. And I'm not talking about anything else, monetary or whatever. I'm talking about with your heart, with your unconditional love, with your encouragement, with your beliefs, with your mannerisms, with your loyalty, with your respect. And if somebody doesn't want that, fuck them. Their loss. And you got to start feeling that way. You're welcome, Etsy. Yeah, I am very. My messages come from my grandmother, who's an old-fashioned Italian lady. But I always, even this way in person, and Shelley Prescott could tell you, I never tried to sugarcoat. I'm not going to put your hopes up for false reasons because you want me to or because you pay me to. I'm not doing it. Truth is never easy to accept. That's how you know when it's the truth. So when you're thinking about something and you're wondering which way is the best way, the hardest way is probably the way you should go. But your mind might want to take the shortcut, the easy way. But you're not going to benefit from it as much with that shortcut. You might get to the same destination, but you're going to miss out on a lot of shit. So never, ever keep looking for the easy way out. Now, I'm not saying to work hard all your life. I'm saying to work smart. And sometimes it's important to take the longer way because that journey, that tour, that experience, those lessons that you're going to learn on this route is definitely going to benefit you and heighten you and your awareness. And it's going to make you also more confident in the fact that you struggled through something, but you got through it. We will always, every single one of you and myself, will always get a storm that is going to come and present itself to you and say, either you're going to get through me or I'm going to destroy you. You have the choice. So you use all the tools and the knowledge that you have to weather that storm and survive the best you can until you get through that storm. But I promise you, after that storm, a ray of sunshine will come in. I promise you that. Yeah, I forgot. I couldn't do it yesterday. My sister's in the hospital in the ICU. A lot of shit happened. Listen, like I said, my life is just like yours. Shit happens unpredictably. Things come without me knowing. I can't really read for myself, so I don't see these warning signs, or I don't pay attention and accept the warning signs that the universe tries to show me. Like yesterday, remember, Shelly, I kept telling you my back hurt, my back hurt, my back hurt. And it was so excruciating. My back was killing me. And I couldn't figure out why. My back was hurting because my back, where's your back? It's by your lungs. My sister is in the hospital because of her lungs. So Spirit was trying to show me what was going on. And I didn't want to see it, I guess. I guess I didn't want to see it. So when I found out, it it was just exhausting me. I was in so much pain yesterday. So much pain last night. That I'll tell you what, if I had a pain pill here, I might have took it. The only thing I have is Tylenol, and I didn't even want to move out of the bed to go get the Tylenol. My back hurted so bad. I was afraid I was going to have to call 911 in the morning because I didn't think I'd be able to get up. But once I got the confirmation that it was my sister, the pain went away like that. Just like that. So fast. As soon as I understood what it was, the pain disappeared. Look, I can move my back. I can do anything. I have no pain. How did I go from excruciating pain last night to zero pain once I got the message that my sister was in the ICU? You see what I'm saying? Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Teresa. Yes, Leo. 369 is an amazing manifestation technique. So you can either look it up on your own, Google it, or whatever. What is the 369 method? Thank you. Thank you, Etsy. I appreciate it. Yeah, Leo, they are. But as a person who is, as a reader, it's just like a mechanic. A mechanic doesn't take very good care of his cars. A mechanic is fixing everyone else's cars but his own. So I can read for everybody else and help everybody else and talk to loved ones on the other side for everybody else. But for myself, I can't. I can. They tell me I can. I have to get up to another level, almost like the 6th dimension, but I haven't been able to do that yet. Thank you, Tammy. Yes, definitely, Leo. So don't forget what I did earlier about looking forward, keeping your head straight, using your eyes, going to the right, coming back, eyes going to the left, coming back, and then holding it until you get a yawn or some type of sigh. Yes, Etsy, yes. It is a great idea to look into 369 because 369 is very powerful. Very powerful. Thank you, Lindsay. All right, so listen, you guys, again, I said, not that I know of. And he said, well, it came through again for you to pick up your baby aspirin. I said, no, I don't think so. I don't need it right now. I have plenty of baby aspirin. So he said, okay, I'll cancel it. So that's what that was. I had to answer because it was my pharmacy. If my doctor calls, my daughter calls, my grandson calls, or my pharmacy calls, I got to answer. Everything else, they can wait. Tammy said, I felt in my nevermore life of being sobriety test. What does that mean? What's that mean? You felt in my nevermore. What does that mean? What does that mean? Thank you, Shelly. As to you. And give your mom a hug, okay? Let her know she's okay. Take her out, Shelly. Go do something with her. I don't care if you got to go to McDonald's and get a 99-cent cheeseburger. I don't care. Take her out and do something. Wow, Leo, it's 12:40 here. Oh, oh, that'd be nice, Shelley. That'd be very nice. Go inside. Can you go inside and sit down somewhere and eat it there? You go inside somewhere and sit down and eat it there? Hey, Donna French. So, Donna French, let me know if you're interested in making a purchase of any of the skills that I have. Anything that I'm doing right now. Right now, everything is $5 off of the regular price. So, a yes or no pendulum is only $10 instead of 15. Two of them is only $20 instead of 25. It is the afternoon here. It's almost 1 p.m. here. So let me know if anybody else is interested. Oh, good, Shelley. Well, before you go, do yourself a favor and don't ride on the seat of your ass. Make a list. Sit down with your mom and make a list about things that you want to get. Actually, sit down with her and make a list with her. Okay? Make a list with her. I know you know pretty much what to get, but I'm telling you, use her as well and make a list with her. Not right now, Leo. My friends do, Indigo, and I have to sometimes set boundaries with my friends. There have been people who became my friends who I had to not be friends with anymore because they took advantage of me and treated me as if I was just always on duty. My coworkers do not know. None of my coworkers know what my abilities are, nor does the clients or consumers that I look after. Um, my family members know. But you know, it's kind of just like I could see like if I wasn't gifted and I had a friend who was psychic, like for instance, Tyler and I, we speak, we read for each other, we talk. All right, Lindsay, I'll do the Zell. I mean, I'll do the pendulum 1 second. Tyler and I talk and we read for each other. I haven't had him read me for a while, but we do read for each other. Um, but we're friends too. So we share back and forth. But just my friends who are not gifted, um, no, they don't. They don't. My good friends do not take advantage of me. When anybody does, I'll warn them once, I'll warn them twice. And by the third time, I have to warn them that you're crossing a line, then I have to end the friendship. And it's not because I want to, but it's because I have to enforce the boundary. You're not now loving Helen, just me. You're loving Helen the psychic. And I'm not coming to you as Helen the psychic. I'm coming to you as Helen, your friend. So if people can't see that and differentiate between the two, in other words, if you want to ask me questions, you're going to pay me. I did have somebody one time um, asking me, and it was really annoying me. So I was like, sure, but you're going to pay for it. We can use it from what you have in your bank, so to speak, meaning people purchase packages, which gives them a certain amount of questions, a certain amount of dice, a certain amount of questions, a certain amount of readings for a certain price. So if they keep asking me a question, I'll tell them, fine, I'll take it from one of your questions. Sometimes they'll say, no, no, never mind, I don't need to know. Okay, well, you're not going to treat me as a business person and ask me a question, and then I'm going to treat you back like an employee, like a customer who's wanting a question, and I'm going to charge you. So then they feel disrespected too. And I'm like, really? So you didn't disrespect me when we're talking as friends and you asked me a question? And now I'm going to disrespect you because I'm asking you to pay for what you're asking a service of? No, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's manipulation. I'm not doing that. So if I'm talking to you and we're friends and we're just talking, that's one thing. But if you say, hey, could you just tell me, do you think so-and-so really likes me? Do you think they want to, are you asking Helen? Or are you asking my grandmother and I should put my work hat on? Thanks, Indigo. Thanks, Indigo. Boundaries are important in everything you do. And boundaries are different for each person that's in your life. Just like each person in your life will describe you in a different way. A good friend might describe you as being very caring and loving and loyal and faithful and honest and strong and all this other stuff. An employee, somebody who's a coworker of yours, might describe you as quiet, standoffish, all business, professional. A family member might describe you as silly, funny, moody, whatever. So everybody's going to have a different opinion of you. Everybody's going to have a different opinion of you depending on what their interactions are with you. My grandson can look at me as fun, loving, happy, protective, silly, but also disciplinarian, right? So everybody gets a different taste of me. Exactly. Exactly, Indigo. Because Indigo, with your gifts, do you find that people take advantage of you? You find that people take advantage of you? I didn't forget you, Lindsay. They do, right? Yeah. And you got to put a stop to it. Yeah. You know what? You don't need those kind of friends. The friends that aren't there for you through everything, the ones that only come in when they need something. No, I got rid of those friends. Thanks, Teresa. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Lindsay, I got you now. So you want to know if you're going to get any of those other jobs. All right. Spirit, we're working for Lindsay. Thank you. Is Lindsay going to get offered any of those other jobs right now? Are any of those other jobs going to come through for Lindsay right now? Nobody's made a decision yet, Lindsay. Not where things are standing. There's not been a decision made about anything that you've applied to so far. In other words, nobody's gotten to that point where I see them making an offer to you or offering an interview to you. I don't see any of that happening yet. It does feel like within the next 30 days, you may in fact get an offer, but I am highly recommending that you stop fighting and resisting the change that's needed right now for you to go in the direction that you're needing to go. It is going to help you more than you can realize. Yeah, only applied yesterday and today. That's fine. Yeah, that's why I just said, you see, Spirit's not wrong. Spirit just said, well, a decision hasn't been made yet. Like they haven't even gotten to that point yet. So right now everything is still in limbo for you. Still in limbo. Hang tight, sister. But you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. I'm pouring myself some more coffee. Not much left now. Ugh, I hate when I run out of coffee. I think I'll add some more water to it. Nice and sunny here today. Hey, let me put my Splendas in. Yes, I got a couple of them up. I'll show you in a second. Hold on one second. Let me just put my coffee together. Okay. So, I have my... First of all, the gift that Moon gave me for my grandson is I couldn't wrap it yet. I'm waiting for... Can you see this? Can you see this big box? I'm waiting for... Can you see it? Can you see it? So it's so big. Look, here's my leg. Look how big it comes up to my hip. It's the box is so big I can't lift it, and until my son-in-law comes, I can't get it out of there to wrap it. I got the paper and everything. So this is my tree. And then I have my son-in-law's stuff and his son and my daughters and my grandsons. So my grandson has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Moon also got him that other Lego right there that has to still be wrapped. And that's everybody's stuff and a little gift card for each one of them. So that's what I have so far up. And then I didn't really do... Let me put my coffee cup down. I didn't really do a whole lot. Look at Button sleeping. That's my Bubba. And then I have this. I have this on my TV. And then I have, hold on one second. And then I have, I don't know if you can see, they're my candles. I have just my candles right there. That's my tree over there. So, and I have this. Let me see, Bubba. These actually belong out here more. So I have them, and I have this, and I have them, and I have them. And then on my front porch, I have my, hold on. Ugh. So that's all I have right now. And I have my flag. You can't see it because it's so windy. And I have lights that go around the bottom. But that's it. Oh, I love that truck. It's my favorite truck. Love it. And I have a tin of cookies, which I'm eating like crazy. Look, there's no cookies left in it. These are my Christmas cookies. And that's it. So a lot of the gifts that I have under the tree are very Five Below. Everything's pretty much from Five Below. But um, I got my daughter cover-up makeup from Sephora, so she got something expensive. I got her husband slippers and pajama pants. That's his. I got his son and my grandson a whole bunch of little toys from Five Below, and I think I bought them both like a a Nerf gun from Sam's. And that's it. It wasn't like I spent a lot of money. I don't think I spent more than $125 for all of them, for all four of them. Yeah, Susan, that's nice. Oh, you don't have kids or nothing. Okay. My grandson has my heart, right? You know, I tell you what, I'd be homeless for him. Doesn't matter. I'll live in my car. But he loves Legos. Because he has ADD, it helps him when he does the Legos to focus. He loves it. He gets intrigued with it. Then he doesn't want to be on his phone and play those phone games all the time. So I love when he loves the Legos. So I try to get him Legos whenever I can. So when Moon decided to purchase that humongous set of the Titanic, I couldn't afford to do it. And I did not expect her to do it. And out of the blue, it came to my house. And I knew it was from her. So God bless her, because the only person I really care about having a great Christmas is my grandson, because and my daughter's husband's son, because children deserve to be happy and deserve to open something up. So I also have like I couldn't find stockings with everybody's initial on them. So I ended up buying Christmas hats, and I'm going to fill the Christmas hats upside down with candies and stuff like that, and chocolates. But I'm waiting until I'm keeping the candies in the back room until like right before they come, so they don't melt. Yes, Indigo, thank you. So I kept looking at stockings, and there would be all the initials, but like one, like F wouldn't be there for Frankie, or the M wouldn't be there for Mandy, or even an A for Amanda. I was like, you know what, forget it. So I bought a whole bunch of Christmas hats, because after they take everything out of there, then we could all put our hats on. So I thought that was a great idea. It's hard for me around Christmas to stay happy and positive. I do it for my grandson and I do it for my daughter, because both of my parents died either right before or right during the Christmas holiday. My father died in October. My mom was unconscious and on a ventilator during Christmas, the year that she died. No, she actually died that January right after. Even my grandmother died in November. So it's difficult for me to keep my head together. I'll be honest with you. I'm as human as you are. Yeah, Susan, that's cute. Yep, that's perfect. Always, yeah. I struggle with depression myself, and I refuse to take medicine. I struggle with anxiety and I refuse to take medicine. I don't want to be addicted to anything. I don't want anything that would alter my mind and maybe interfere with my readings. So it is hard for me. Some days are harder than others to get up, get out of bed and get moving. Right, Susan? Right, Indigo? Yeah. And yeah, me too. 30 years ago, they gave me Xanax and I hated it because Xanax made me stupid. It made me act like somebody I wasn't and do and say things that I never would have done on that medicine. I didn't like it. And it didn't really help my anxiety. You always needed more of it and more of it and more of it. It was never enough. So I got rid of this shit. But there's some days where you just need time out. And then there's other days where you're okay and you can just push through. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, it is. So many people have lost loved ones. And even if it wasn't around the holiday, it doesn't matter. You lost loved ones, and now that tradition has changed. Even our Thanksgivings, without my grandmother here and without my mother here, we don't all get together anymore and have a big Thanksgiving. We all stop that. And it's sad when the glue of the family is gone. Yeah, right, Susan? True. Xanax has a half shelf life anyway, a half term, whatever. It's very short acting. It's not, and I don't know about the one that is time released, if there is one, but I know the additional one pill of Xanax is only last about 2 to 4 hours. Absolutely, Lindsay, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that for you. If that works for you, then it does. I personally, I don't even like taking Tylenol for a headache. So, right, Indigo, right, definitely temporary. Um, anyway, I try to find reasons in life to push forward. When I come on here and I do readings and I help other people to create a better version of themselves and become a better today than you was yesterday, that's my goal. That's my therapy. That's what makes me feel good. But I always have to take time to refill up my own tank, because if I don't fill my own tank, I can't help other people. Yeah, definitely a lot of people do abuse all kind of medications. Well, Lindsay, I think you're going to be okay. I think you taking this new job opportunity is going to help you. And your puppies will be okay for a little while, because it's not going to be long. It's not going to be for years. It's just going to be enough to get you stable. Yeah, you got to take care of yourself before you can help anybody else. And then there's other people that just want you to do things and help them and be a crutch for them instead of them putting the work in. So if you keep enabling somebody, they're never going to be able to do it on their own. So you have to always, encourage them to keep trying. Yeah, she's in South Africa. Yep. Yep. Well, is there any way for you to bring them, Lindsay? Can you tell your brother, okay, I'll go, but find a place for me to bring my dogs? Can you tell your brother that? Lindsay, can you tell him, listen, I'll go, but I need my dogs with me. At least two of your dogs. All right, you guys. So I'm still asking for donations. I know my mods forgot to put it up there, but I'm still asking for donations. If anybody can help with donations so that I can help my aunt as well, the one who has the leukemia, the one who's 5'11" and weighs about 88 pounds. Um, there's still some things that I have to get for her, and it's not even Christmas gifts, it's just necessities. And I don't even get my regular paycheck for my new job until next week, and it's not even for 40 hours. So hopefully you guys, if you can send donations through Cash App or PayPal at this point. PayPal is still open until December 31st. As of January 1, 2024, I won't be using PayPal anymore. I won't accept any payments from PayPal. So right now you can use Cash App, Zelle, or PayPal to send a donation if you're able to. Whether that's $5 or $10 or whatever you're able to give, I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. So like I said, my daughter signed herself into a detox, 4 o'clock this morning. My sister is in the ICU, struggling with her lungs. She's on a ventilator. They're taking out very thick white, like looks like lotion. My niece said it looks like she has lotion. Leo, you can super chat, but it takes 30 days to get to me through super chat, but you can super chat. I wouldn't turn that down. It just take longer to get to me, but I appreciate it because I'm sure at some point I could use it. So sure, you can definitely super chat. I prefer you do Cash App or Zelle or PayPal. Susan, did you hear about my sister? So Mandy's in a detox, and my sister's in the ICU, and my aunt is struggling to be able to stay home. It's crazy, crazy stuff going on right now. And I go into my full-time job tomorrow. So with all this stuff hitting me today, I'm really praying for my sanity so I can concentrate on my job tomorrow. I'm praying that my sister doesn't pass away. I've had visions last night and this morning about my sister, and they weren't good when I asked Spirit to show me. So she's on a ventilator right now, and they're pulling very thick, white, lotion type stuff from her lungs. They were going to try to get her off of the ventilator today, and the doctor said that her lungs are still too damaged to be able to do it. My mother the same time in December was too on a ventilator during this period through Christmas until the 17th of January, and didn't make it. But I'm praying that my sister has a different outcome. But I can imagine what's going through my sister's head because her mom, our mother, was sick with lung issues and heart issues during this time of year. So it's kind of like it's kind of like reliving. It's kind of like reliving everything all over again. And my brother too passed. Ugh. And my brother too passed around this time. So if something Ugh. If something were to happen to my sister, all of my immediate family are gone. All of them. So if you guys can send prayers, if you can't send donations, that's fine. I understand. It's a hard time of the year to donate. I am struggling right now, waiting, especially for that paycheck. I'm still waiting for unemployment because I had filed an appeal 6 months ago, and they still haven't given me an appeal hearing yet. So they've never paid me when I was out of work all that time. But even about all that, fuck it, about all that, that's the least of my worries right now. I just ask for prayers, especially for my sister. to be able to fight this and get through everything. I just ask for your prayers, you guys. I just ask for your prayers. I don't I don't want to be left in this world by myself without my family. Anybody in my family. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, it's hard today. Today's a hard day because I got to get my mind set for my new job tomorrow. Going in, meeting the clients, the consumers, meeting my new boss. I got to get my mind in a good, healthy, strong place. But I'm so worried about my sister and my daughter. And not only that, but my daughter will be in detox, and my grandson's birthday is Wednesday, the 6th, December 6th. So he won't be able to hear from his mom for his birthday. She'll be in detox. Thank you, Shelley. So it's kind of hard. Yeah, I'm breathing. I'm trying, Lindsay. It's just hard. Yeah, Mandy's safe where she is, and my sister is getting the best treatment that she can get. Leo, thank you for donating. Thank you, Leo. Love you too, Lindsay. Thank you, Leo. So, you guys, you know what I'm saying, right? It's tough. But like I said, like I tell you guys all the time, you gotta think about something positive. You gotta try to stay hopeful. You know, God is the author and finisher of our faith. And I have to leave it in His hands and know that He will give the best outcome that my sister needs, not what I need, not what anybody else needs. Excuse me. I don't mean to blow my nose on here, but I didn't have a choice. But whatever way, and whatever plans God has for my family, for my sister, for me, is what it is. Oh, thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Shelley. Yeah, I can't even make my car payments. That's why I'm struggling a little bit. If I lose my car, I can't go to work. It's been hard. Let me tell you, it's been hard. And when you see me on here, and yes, I do make a couple bucks on here. Not a whole lot, not enough to pay association dues, mortgage, car payments, insurance, electric, phone, cable, and not enough for all that. But I am grateful for the ability that I'm given to be able to make money while I'm waiting for this damn unemployment to figure out when the hearing's going to be and if I win the hearing or if I lose the hearing. Because technically they owe me like $7,000 right now. And there's nothing I can do about it. It's hard. It's hard. But I appreciate everything that all of you do. And like I said, even if you can't donate monetary, if you can donate a prayer, that's just as important to me. I'd be just as grateful, even more so. A prayer for my daughter and for my sister. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Cranky. Thank you, Indigo. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Love your energy. Thank you, Susan. Sounds beautiful. You have a sage candle? Wow. I didn't even know they made them. Thank you, Teresa. You guys are my extended family. This is all I got. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm going to go and get myself together and maybe bundle up and take buttons out because it's a little chilly out today. Lot of chilly out right now today. And anyway. Oh, thank you, Susan. That is great. Yeah, definitely, Indigo. Yeah, I'm taking my dog out for a walk. It's nice to go out. There's a whole bunch of woods right here by the pine. There's a whole bunch of pine trees. And it's like a wood. It feels like a wooded area because there's so many pine trees and it's beautiful. Oh, good, Indigo. That's good. Lindsay, love you too. Lindsay, don't be scared. Just try it out. Just go and try it. Tell your brother you'll try it. And then if you don't like it, come back home. But ask him, tell him that you would take it, but you're not going without your dogs. That's all you got to tell him. Maybe they'll be able to accommodate you. 45 minutes of low shedding, cool. Oh, you're in New York. That's beautiful, Indigo. In the city? In the city, like in Queens? Or where? In Manhattan? In Staten Island? Where at in New York? Ah, the Bronx. Westchester? That's cool. I would love to be in the Bronx. Ain't that where Rocky came from? Exactly, Lindsay. Well, let him know that. Let your brother know that. Tell him you need help with you need your dogs. Oh, north of the city. That's probably even better not to be so caught up in that congestion. It's probably even better. 3 hours of low shedding. Huh. That's awesome, Indigo. That sounds like an amazing place to be. That sounds amazing. I always liked New York. I only been there twice in my life, but I always liked New York. I always said one day I was going to go and get tickets to a Broadway, the Rockettes, for Christmas. Yeah, I'm sure it's very difficult, Indigo. 9 hours in one day, Lindsay? That's a lot. Oh, Indigo, I'm sorry. Oh, I bet it's beautiful in the Christmas time. You'll know, Indigo. Go toward what it is that you like to do. Take a job in a place that you feel like you would like to go. Trust it. Trust your feeling, whether that's Florida, whether that's California, wherever you feel, whether it's down south, maybe South Carolina. Decide where you feel that it would feel like home to you. And then you'll know what to do. The hardest part is to get your finances together to be able to do such a thing and to make sure that you have a job waiting for you when you get there. That's the best way you can do it. If my grandson wasn't here, I wouldn't stay here. I would move. I would move. I don't know where I'd move, but I'd move. And out of state. Oh, Denise, thank you so much. You did? Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's what I said. Financially, yeah. It's all right. You'll get a plan together. Start putting $10 or $20 away. Before you know it, you'll have enough to go. Just take your time. Take your time. Just keep sneaking out a $10 or $20 a week, a paycheck, keep putting it away. And before you know it, if you don't touch it, you'll have enough to go. What the seeds we plant right now is what we can harvest later, right? Oh my God, Susan, thank you. I'll go burn it as soon as I get it. Thanks, Denise. It means so much to me. I really appreciate it. More than you know. More than you know. I never, I mean, I'm 58 years old and I've never been so scared in my life that I would lose a car. Like, I can't imagine. With the money I've made in the past 12 days, I was able to make my mortgage payment, and that's what I cared about, and my electric payment. So I could keep my heat on, and I could still have my house, my condo. But the car has to come after because my medications have to come first because I lost my health insurance. So I'm waiting for this new job to give me my health insurance. So that's where I'm at today. So, but thank you, Susan. I will look for today. And thank you for everybody who donated. I really appreciate you. Absolutely, Indigo. It's a strong family right here. Yeah, Indigo, you will have a family of your own. You will. Yeah, it's true. Hopefully, if Donald Trump gets back in, we'll get some raises. Thanks, Denise. I didn't mean to cry out here. I tried not to. I really tried hard. I was almost making it. I was almost making it. I almost made it through. Okay, Susan, I will. Okay, you guys, hold on one second. Let me check my text message. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Thank you, Shelley. Hold on. Oh, Susan, thank you very much. Thank you so much. I can't wait till they come. I can't wait. And thank you so much for the gift card. I appreciate you. Thank you, Susan. Thanks, Leo. Thank you, Leo. Okay, Cranky, I will let you know. Thank you for your donation. Yeah, you're the only place I am vulnerable with. I don't tell anybody else in my life what's going on. I don't tell anybody anything. Thank you, Indigo. It's my pleasure. Thanks, Susan. All right, love you. All right, guys, I'm going to hang up for now. Take my Bubba outside. I'm going to go to the bathroom and take Bubba out. And then I guess I'll make something for lunch because it's after 1. It's almost 1:30. Thanks, Teresa, as are yous. I love you all, too. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You never know. If anything changes, I might have to come back on and need your support to talk to me. All right, you guys? Sending lots of love and light. Absolutely, Indigo. It's the only way I can do it. Sometimes 1 hour at a time. It just depends. All right. See you guys. All right, Bubba. I'm going to take my Bubba. Stay strong, all of you. Stay strong. I need you and you need me. So I'm going to stay strong for you and you stay strong for me. All right. Bye, guys.